the fit is definitely there, but I think it's also like a perfect place for me to expand my game, my leadership, everything like that. And I'm so grateful that I got the trust from Coach over here, and it's just it is a blessing to be in Northern Kentucky. I'm super grateful.
Coach Horn, season preview episode, excited to talk about this team. I want to start by asking you, these final few days leading up to the season as this show airs, what's usually going through your head at this point?
I don't know how other coaches are, Rick, but I'm very much a guy that's torn between, are we playing to our identity? Are we playing with a level of toughness and aggressiveness on the defensive end? Are we playing with a level of freedom and confidence on the offensive end? And really playing to our identity, because I believe at the end of the day, that's what really separates you. And at the same time knowing, hey, there's a game coming. Do you have all your situational stuff in? Do you have all the plays in that you want in early? Have you gone over all the things you need to go over to be prepared for a game? So I kind of find that every year I find myself torn between the two and feeling somewhat, rushed is the wrong word, but somewhat, I think behind the eight ball and trying to make sure we have everything in that we need.
Tell me about your schedule that you put together for this season. I look at and I see a lot of familiar names, recognizable names for fans during the non-conference schedule. What was the mindset behind putting that schedule together?
Well, as you know, Rick, we really want to challenge ourselves here with our non-conference schedule. And I thought the last couple of years, I don't want to say we challenged ourselves too much, but the structure of it was not indicative of giving us our best chance to build our team to be our best 3 days in March, as maybe it had in the past. And so really feel like this year's schedule gives us a greater opportunity, especially keep in mind with 9 new guys, to have the opportunity to kind of build as we go. And so a great home stretch around Thanksgiving, where you got 3 home games, including some names that people here know, Eastern Kentucky University, in-state school, Wofford coming off an NCAA tournament, really respected mid-major. And then I think Charleston at home right before Christmas is a great way to go on the break. You're talking about one of the elite mid-majors in the country, not only in their performance over the last 20 years, but in their commitment level and resources to their program. And so, that's the type of program that we want to try to be in terms of our commitment level. And so to have them as a home game heading into Christmas, I think is a real bright spot.
You've had a lot of success in this conference. When you think back over the last several years, what have been the most important elements to having success in the Horizon League?
Again, I think, can you win multiple kinds of games, right? Can you be a team that you find a way to win games when everything doesn't go your way? That's why our identity has been built around our defense. That's why we wanted to be a little bit unique, because we just really believe that there's going to be nights, no matter how good you are offensively, no matter how experienced you are, it's not clicking for you on that end. Can you still find a way to stay in those games and then find a way to make winning plays to win? And we really feel like our 2 strengths have been that, and that we continue to get better as the season goes on. I mean, there hasn't been a year where we haven't been 7 out of 9, 10 out of 11, 8 out of 11 down the stretch in terms of our win-loss. And so hopefully we can do a little better on the front end this year building towards that. But we're still going to maintain our focus on we're going to play our best basketball when it matters most.
as we start to talk about your team, I have to ask again, is there any update on Sam Vincent?
There's not. At this point, it's been denied by the NCAA officially, and looking into options of pursuing legal action. And again, I don't want to speak out of turn, but really just disappointing. Not just in not being named eligible by the NCAA, but the way it was handled was really poor, and so very disappointed for Sam. And he continues to fight, and we still hold out some hope that there's a possibility. But the truth of the matter is, we don't know.
For someone who's been lucky to see some of your practices like I have, is it fair to say that this team feels a little bit deeper in terms of the amount of guys you have?
There's no question that it's two things, Rick. It's that this team is definitely more athletic, top to bottom, than any team that we've had. And two, I think it is deeper from the standpoint of, you really feel like, whoever the first five ends up being, and that could be an ongoing rotation, and we may have kind of seven starters, so to speak, in our minds. But, whenever you start getting to 6, 7, 8, 9, we feel like in a lot of cases there's not really a lot of drop off, and that's not because maybe the guys that are 3, 4, and 5 aren't good. We just really feel like our depth has improved in terms of ability to impact in the same way that our so-called top guys are.
If you had to characterize this team with one word right now, what word comes to mind?
Soft.
Spoken like a coach.
Yeah, I mean, it's early. We got to get a lot tougher. We've got to get a lot more committed to doing the little things that lead to winning, that impact winning. And if we can get them to ever fully understand and buy in, which we will, that impact them playing well the way they want to play well, right? What do players want to do? They want to score. They want stuff that their families and people are going to watch and go, oh, wow, you did really good. Well, we believe that if you do the other stuff first, it'll lead to doing those things more. So it's a win-win for them. You just got to chip away at trying to get them to understand and buy into that.
What's something that you feel confident about right now with this team leading into the season?
Again, our depth. I feel really good that we don't have to look out there and say, oh, player X is having a bad night. Man, we're in trouble. Let's be honest. That's been a case for us here in several seasons with several lineups, and so I feel much better about that. And then I think the challenge with that is, but getting all of those guys to be at their best in order for that to be an impact.
Then give me one thing that you're still unsure about. I know you said you're soft, but is there something that's a little more specific that you're unsure about with this group?
I think what goes along with that is the physicality we need to play with, which shows up defensively and rebounding. I actually think this team has got a real chance to be able to score. We're really athletic. We're really good in transition. We have a lot of guys. When we've had scrimmage segments, and you've been at a bunch of them, Rick, we've got 6, 7 guys making threes, sometimes 4 or 5 guys making multiple threes in a scrimmage. And so, and we've got more guys that can play with the basketball in their hands and go do things. So I actually feel like, I don't know what it'll look like early, but I feel like we can really get there offensively, very similar to what we saw last year with this team, with our team last year. But playing with physicality and defending collectively at the level we need to is something that is a concern heading in.
Coach, thanks so much for your time. Good luck during this 2025-26 season.
Thanks, Rick.
At Barleycorns, we create an atmosphere you'll love for the experiences you'll remember. From special celebrations and laughter with family, to electrifying games and victory laps with friends, we help add that extra sizzle to your new favorite moments. So get over here and enjoy the best scene in town. Barleycorns, your neighborhood sports bar and grill. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
At Penn Station, your ears may hear, and your craving deep inside hears.
Premium meats grilled with fresh sliced veggies, topped with cheese and served melty hot, straight from the oven. You craving what I'm craving?
Earn rewards you crave with Penn Station Rewards. Earn points redeemable for free subs and favorites like fresh cut fries, fresh squeezed lemonade, and more. Penn Station.
Love your sub. Earn rewards you crave.
Player interviews for the Darrin Horn Show are provided by Penn Station. Kael, Ethan, Donovan, pretty exciting. This show is going to air just days before the start of this new basketball season. So, first of all, I want to give the fans a chance to get to know you guys a little bit. Ethan, let's start with you. What's it like coming over here from Australia, having played semi-pro? You got to make a transition not only to a new country, but a new style of play. What's it all been like so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, it's hard to explain, but like everything was different. Like the first time I got into a car, we drove on the different side of the road. I went to the other side to get in the passenger seat, but that's the driver's seat. So little stuff like that just like kind of put me off a little bit. But I think playing in the league where I played in set me up for this. I think everyone plays similar now these days in basketball. It's fast paced, make reads and all that. But it's been good to like get in with the team every single day and just get to work and get more familiarized with the system and stuff like that. So although it's been different and stuff to like get with it, but it's been good. It's been good.
Kael, you're coming from a Division II school where you played very well, but you're making the jump up to Division I. What's been the biggest difference since you've been here? I know you haven't played any games yet, but what's the biggest transition from Division II to Division I so far?
Probably definitely intensity and the athleticism are the biggest two things I've noticed. Like everyone here is crazy athletic, crazy smart, and just with the coaching stuff too, it's been real like nice to come in and have support from numerous people.
Donovan, you've already played at the Division I level. You've been here in the States, but this is obviously new for you too, a new system. NKU is probably most known right now for its unique defensive style. What's that been like for you to transition from a different way of playing defense to this?
Yeah, so just every practice getting better with it. You know, coach has a certain way he wants to play, and it's just about guys believing and buying into it, which I feel like this team is doing. And we just try to get better at it every day for real. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my time here, man. I'm really liking it, and we have a special group of guys. So.
Ethan, as a guy who came in a little bit later compared to everyone else, what's the culture and the atmosphere been like with your teammates and the coaches?
I mean, it's definitely a family type group. I think early on, like the coaches showed so much love. Like I was talking to Sai the other day, and I was like, man, the smile he had on his face when I arrived here was just like such a good feeling for me. I felt wanted here, and same with the guys. Like Kael and Nat came over to my house and built my furniture for me. So just stuff like that, having to get used to, even being behind a couple of months. It's been really good to be a part of a family, and I think everyone stays true to that. And it's been a really good group of guys and coaches as well.
Kael, you guys were picked 6th in the Horizon League preseason poll. What do you think when you hear that?
Yeah, definitely want to prove that wrong. I think we're definitely better than that. Through the summer, we've definitely seen the potential that we have, and I feel like we're definitely working towards getting there, and we'll be ready when the season comes.
Donovan, when you look at this schedule, are there any games that stand out to you? Which ones are you most excited for?
Obviously, I'm most excited for, Tennessee. I played there my freshman year, excited to go back to Knoxville. And honestly, I'm excited to play Charleston also, one of the better mid-major teams, so those are 2 games I'm really most excited for in the non-conference.
What was that atmosphere like in Knoxville last time you went there?
I always tell people Knoxville might have been like the best arena I've ever played in. Like from that culture, that fan base, that community, they just they get it. Like they just basketball. It's really what they do. So yeah, I'm really excited to go play up there, compete. So.
All right. So here's the deal. You guys have the whiteboards in front of you. I'm going to ask you questions about this year's team. You give me your answer, and we'll look at what each of you said. All right? Who's the best shooter on this team? All right. Let's see it. Kael says too. All right, Donovan, what have you seen from Kael so far? Why'd you say Kael?
Yeah, Kael's a real guy who can really knock down shots, real confident, off the move, catch and shoot.
We're just making him feel good, though. Just because he's here, we're just making him feel good.
You all did it. You must have planned it.
Yeah, nah. Really
he
good
told
shooter.
us to. He bribed us.
All right, next up, who was the best dunker on this team? Oh. All right, that's it.
Honorable mention, Dio.
Yeah, we got 3 Tay dunkers and 1 Ordio. Honorable mention. All right, Kael, why Tay?
There's been a few highlight reels already in practice that people probably don't want to get out, except for Tay maybe. But
yeah, fans are gonna enjoy watching him play, huh? Oh yeah. All right, who's the best defender? Yeah. All 3 of you guys on the same page. We'll all lump it Don if they're drop us up. Ethan, what's it like playing against him on the defensive side?
I mean, being a guard, just playing against him, it's not like you don't shy away, but man, it's pretty scary, especially when he's picking up full court. Like he, fast and gets after you. It's pretty intimidating. I got to be honest. So, but it's good for the team, big for the team, big player.
Don and I specifically asked you before about adapting to the new defense because there are times in practice when I watch you out there and it feels like this defense was custom built for you to play in. You seem like you just naturally play well within it. Is that how you feel out there?
Yeah, man, I feel like this defense allows you to play free. So that's something that I'm really happy about. So yeah, what you're saying is correct. I feel like it's definitely adapted for more athletic guys. So yeah.
All right, last one here. Who's the best passer on the team? 2 Ethans, and then Ethan being humble, he says Danny and me. Kael, tell me about Ethan's passing ability. Obviously, he got here a little bit later than the rest of you. Did you feel it instantly? Like, oh, this is a playmaker that we've got out here with us.
yeah, the first time he was on my team at practice, I think I was the most open I've ever been, and it was all because of his passes. They were just straight to me, right on the money. And we've definitely seen it in practice. I don't know where he got it from though.
Awesome. Well, guys, hey, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it. The fans are going to be excited to hear from you, excited to see you guys get on the court. Thanks for being here. So thank you. I appreciate it.
At Barleycorns, we create an atmosphere you'll love for the experiences you'll remember. From special celebrations and laughter with family to electrifying games and victory laps with friends. We help add that extra sizzle to your new favorite moments. So get over here and enjoy the best scene in town. Barleycorns, your neighborhood sports bar and grill. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
At Penn Station, your ears may hear, and your craving deep inside hears.
Premium meats grilled with fresh sliced veggies, topped with cheese and served melty hot, straight from the oven. You craving what I'm craving?
Earn rewards you crave with Penn Station Rewards. Earn points redeemable for free subs and favorites like fresh cut fries, fresh squeezed lemonade, and more. Penn Station.
Love your sub. Earn rewards you crave.
All right, I'm sitting down with the 3 assistant coaches now for the season preview episode, and guys, it's the sport has changed a lot. And David, I want to start with you there. I mean, we talk so much about the recruiting aspect of it and how much your jobs have changed, but when you get down to these final few weeks before the season starts and you're in preseason practice, how different is it?
It's definitely different. I mean, this is the first time we've had so many new players on the roster. And a lot of it is just from natural turnover with guys graduating, but it is a lot different. It's different personalities, different styles of play with individuals, but it's been great. It's been awesome. All the guys are super bought in and very easy to coach. And so that's, when you use the portal, you try to find out as much as you can about individuals, but you still don't know everything. So we're pleasantly surprised, especially with the character of every single guy that we have.
Speaking of that, Simon, these guys come in now in June and start working. It's not like the old days where you start practice in September. Who's made the biggest jump from June until now, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think there's a few guys in particular, and it's interesting. We have an older, more mature group, guys who have been in college a long time. But with that being said, some of them, came in, and it was a huge jump just in terms of what they're being asked to do from a daily basis. I'd say Louisville's own Tay Dozier has made a huge jump, just from where he was physically when he first got here. He's really picked things up, and he's coming along in a big way.
RJ, regardless of who I ask, whether it's players, coaches, on this television show, we've talked a lot about this team's athleticism this year. Mm-hmm. How is that showing up in practice on a regular basis?
I mean, a lot of ways it shows up is we're doing a really good job of getting out in transition. One of the things we hang our hat on is getting out in transition and playing off rebounds, makes or misses. That's shown up a lot in practice. Like, we're getting out. We got point guards that can really push it. We got bigs that can really run, and we got guys on the wings that can get out and get to the rim. And other ways it's showing is defensively. We're getting a lot of deflections. We're showing length, and the floor is smaller for the offense this year as it has been compared to last year.
You mentioned that defense. David, I think a lot of people, when they think of NKU basketball right now, that's kind of the identity, is your unique style of defensive play. Since this coaching staff has been here, you guys have never really made any wholesale changes on that end of the floor. It's usually slight tweaks from year to year. Is that kind of what you expect again this season?
Yeah, for sure. We're 100% bought into the style of play that we play defensively. Like you said, some small tweaks here and there, but I think we've done a pretty good job of recruiting some better defensive players. I think that'll help. So obviously when you have better players on either side of the ball, it makes you look like a better coach. So I do think that defensively, I think we'll take a bigger jump than where we were last year. That's the plan, but we're still playing the same style.
You two guys spend a lot of your time focusing on the defensive end of the floor. RJ, in terms of how the team's going to look different, attributes-wise, strengths, weaknesses, what do you see on the defensive end?
I see one strength I think we have is going to be the ability to guard the ball. I think we have a lot of perimeter players that can guard different positions, and a lot of our forwards can switch out, like Kael Robinson, LJ Wells, Addison Archer. They can really move their feet. So we have the ability to switch 1 through 5, guard different positions, and make our defense morph a little more because we're not worried about one guy being kind of isolated. I think that's one thing that can really stick out, and then we just got to do a great job on the glass. We do a great job on the glass.
And Simon, on the offensive side, it's been a little bit different. You guys have had a little bit more change over the course of the last 6 or 7 years. How do you see that working out this year? Are you expecting a lot of changes, or going to look pretty similar?
Yeah, I think, just based on how your roster shapes up every year, you really have to adapt to your personnel. So things will be a little different. I think because we've had a new roster, it's given us a chance to kind of restart some things, just in terms of what we really want our identity to be offensively. Some of the core things, playing fast, playing unselfish, getting after teams on the offensive glass will stay the same. But I do think this group is really versatile with how they play, and we have probably a more highly skilled group than we have in the past that allows us to kind of move some guys around in different places.
All right, guys, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
At Penn Station, your ears may hear, and your craving deep inside hears.
Premium meats grilled with fresh sliced veggies, topped with cheese and served melty hot, straight from the oven. You craving what I'm craving?
Earn rewards you crave with Penn Station Rewards. Earn points redeemable for free subs and favorites like fresh cut fries, fresh squeezed lemonade, and more. Penn Station.
Love your sub. Earn rewards you crave.